Finally, we get to the end of the week. This is Sunday, the 25th. Mercury will be in Gemini. That is crazy because Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini. So expect amplified energies of Gemini, which is really having a lot of ideas, really being very communicative, very much the chameleon energy as you start evolving. And then we have a sextile in Saturn in Aries. Now, if you remember, I told you Saturn in Aries is that energy of karma, and there's a sextile. So this is throwing out and casting out your net. This energy for me feels like you will be amplifying the extent of change that you are trying to bring into your life. So I'm not thinking you're just going to talk to family members and tell them, I don't want to do this anymore. This is like talking to family members and creating boundaries, talking to friends and creating boundaries, talking to social groups and creating boundaries, talking to work and creating boundaries, and all happening at the same time because you are literally in this energy of I'm going to make this active change. The only thing that I would like to make you mindful of sometimes when we start creating change, because we're just fed up and we want things to happen, right? We do too many things at once, and there's a possibility of burnout. So as you're initiating this new change in your life, as you're starting to move forward, and as we're coming into this manifestation of the new moon, realize that the more parts of your life you change at once, the harder it is for you to maintain it. And my personal belief system is slow and steady wins the race, because then you can solidify a change that will be consistent throughout, and then it becomes you and you can continue with the next thing. For me personally, I think you should focus on the area of your life that is bothering you the most for this moon. We'll have ample opportunity throughout the years, these 2.5 years, to continue creating shifts, but just focus on one aspect and then move to the next thing. So I want to say these last 3 days are a perfect time for you to start thinking about, what area in my life do I feel the more restriction on, the more frustrated with, the more with? And that's the one we're going to target, focus on, and change. Okay? I hope this helps you. It's an amazing week, and we can make a lot of active change. The only thing you need to do is make the choice to do so. Because though the astrology is out there to create a reality that is aligned to your greatest good and divine purpose, unless you're willing to knock on that door, unless you're willing to walk, and unless you're willing to take some kind of action, nothing's going to happen. I hope you choose you. We'll see you the next time.